manke fenjawti politiko da sugar dima you know politiko manke fenjawti Gambia Man no be invite just get ready yamu. They invite after you can go pina, you can request opinion. You can be invite the lady yam. Yo. Yo, so this is just a start. So quick one. I just want to give you, you know, Mama Jabi. Diamo Joldro, no dear for the meantime, and then we continue. Yeah, Bubakar, inbox me. If you inbox me, I'll send you my number. Okay, so guys, left wrong, nalo nyum point to jam. So, ale Mama Jabi Moile, niajenko the Gambia Police Force call for action. Yajele politiko mu kaira quality, okay? Politiko mu kaira fenity. So basically, momo yalongo abi fitno nyuru kam politiko kono is very important. Gambia Police Force pour y act. It's very important for Gambia Police Force to act. Because what me yalong policeman the political environment in my senendi, what is going to happen meduna politiko kono nyaja uba. Because the Gambia Police Force failed to do inyantaka menke. So, I believe the police can stop it. police will ba stop la nole because nyaje but mama jabila diamoni is not only about politics but it's about ay kuma jaw balle fo when you are talking about national security the Gambia police force they can actually arrest Mr. Abdoulaye Sagne for narrating the past stories kol mel ya lon ko ay wolle ke num ay kata kol mel ke fo bi meñi masakunda sindi some of the things mel ya lon ko ay long ay wol fo yeah we know because of national security there are other intelligence mo bu ka wol fo we all know a lot of stuff about national security now lol nako because of security reason kumo dolu beje man nen kol ka fa sudota dala abuka fo we all agree with that and I have the utmost belief ko Abdoulaye I kata ku balake because I know very well ko Abdoulaye was part of the struggle Abdoulaye was part of the struggle Abdoulaye be no struggle o kono le and I kata ku le no struggle o kono because he was in the system here after the system on ma febo afintita and kabla afintita he was in the struggle abeno struggle konole during the time of Yaya Jammeh nyim banko kanja so ning Abdoulaye na tajam atara release sunu to interview ke iko Abdoulaye ko makawon ñul mel ko they are concerned to national threat now Gambia police force we all had Saihou Njie. Mais ya lonko jang a national security threat la one of the biggest opposition parties in this country. Political party o me ya longo wala warata political party will be nyim banko kanja. And today Saihou Njie is walking free in the street. Saihou Njie no arrest, no nothing. Saihou Njie we wala soto. Saihou Njie have been traveling in and out of the country. Abe tamala, abe fintila banko kang abe dunna abe fintila. Saihou Njie, Niatara Gambia police force is a credible police force. And one thing I believe, the Gambia police force are professionals. In terms of ila doko ni ya lonne, but tilimbali ale the Gambia police force. It's not come malonde. Tilimbaliale beje anin jenko. Tilimbaliale in jenko le be Gambia police force. But among comment they don't have the human resources. Among the comment kafako molle mantara police melialonko police londo soto. But tilimbaliale be Gambia police force, especially le nyatom kolu. But I want to say one thing to my brother Ture. Sidi Mukhtar Ture kukling inyante mira la wala la. Wallahi. Palaso me ibege bi before you molle benunje. And then you are very young. And before you reach at that position, no, even doku bunda dollar, you have so many international recognitions. You should not allow. Fonfe me ya longa bill legacy tinyala je. Imanyana ka allow my brother Sidi Mukhtar Sisi. We know Nafkuja Abal along Gambia police force melbetakanje. But you have to be in the formality. If you has the commander, if you has the head of the institution, you cannot rule that place. Itama odula mutano. Itama that tilu tamandle odula to doko insanely. No one FM domaje haramole. Whatever you act from the Gambia police force and you are not doing something wallahi summa wallahi ibela family domorondil haramo dronela. And this is something me alonko nyimbi banku dungo bele abe banku dungo bele kang nyimuya marle me alonko is to all of us. Ye kalile ko ibe tulina Gambian call tema. Ye kalile ko nyim banko wala tanko bunda ibe lola jele 110%. You will protect the life and property of the Gambian people. Stop la, you are not going to stand to protect the life and property of the Gambian people. Because Gambian people's life is very important. Ning Alayer Tombong, the IGP, the Inspector General of Police for Gambia. Il a deputy Beta Lokoto, or deputy Fanambe Olokoto, or deputy Fanambe Olokoto. All of them should answer to you. And likewise, you have to be answerable to the president. And the president should be answerable to the people. On the sign, the police need to have an intelligence about that. Because I find for me alonko, ako armed men. Let's take an example now, for example. Go. Nimbi, eko rebelolu, mo ko na armed men so leje, na rebelolu leje. Badibu kerawan. Na rebelolu leje wulo kono, badibu kerawan na wulo do leje ikabje ko marke. Ako na rebelolu leje marke, o no musolta faroto. Iko biule na kritio leje na armed men. The police have to invite them to know, to have the credit, to have a credible, evidence or credible, information about what I'm mentioning. And the police have to pursue. Police are just kabulo normally. Ka ajeko what I'm mentioning. The police must make sure. That is what is called policing. That is what is called intelligence. That is what is called service. That is what is called serving your people. But Sirinjai, I think that UDP was UDP armed men. They have an armed men. Kiditio level UDP bulu. Melka banku don silandi. That's one of the biggest threats. But do you know why? The Gambia police force did not take any actions against Sirinjai. Iman Sirinjai commandia, where did he get that intelligence? Where are his evidence? Evidence solely. Gambia police force failed to do their duty in that. That is complete disappointment from the Gambia police force under the leadership of Sidi Mukhtar Toure. Wallahi azim. But saying because Sirinjai Akele and Kuman Noje, now everybody will do it. Sirinjai Akele, Kuman Noje, Polisol Ma Kumandi, Polisol Man Fem Farmer. So that is giving room to others. Melia Lonko, they feel like CDA Sembo Mensoto, CDA popularity Mensoto, o molmel be sidi koma o mo kilon be tar le fanan komale, and that is what is forcing them wole be wol pus kan wole ba tinna ke kan wol fanan kite moti me ya lonko ibe kumol fala men jawyata sidi la kumoti, and that is what take us to Mama Jabi. Wole samba Mama Jabi to. But now let's listen to Mama Jabi. Ne Mama Jabi lo kumakamota ya post-mortem. Ya Mama Jabi lo kumakamota ya kisi. Ya put on the intelligent trade. Mama Jabi lo kumakamola jawyata katambi mola nyim banko kam me along ay kumakamo mem fo jang. Hey, Lamin Dabo yemen aras jang after the 2021 election. Me along ko ya muta ya sorong atata kitiola ya samba mile 2. Mama Jabila Kumakamula Grauto. But in fact, that is what is called contempt. Contempt of court proceeding. Because Kula Nindemea Longo, Abetama kan Kiti Bungulo Kono. Something wicked was happening in the courts. Akobita kan Kiti Bunkono. Mama Findita, a verdict make about that. A verdict make a judgment about that. That is a break of law. So you see how Mama have to go so deep. Mama went has far more than Sidi Njai. Because Sidi Yakele and nothing happened. So if Sidi can do it and nothing happened, so somebody also, it feels like the power Sidi and Mensoto and the Fanang have the same powers. And that is why Mama Jabi, I come only for Melihalonko, he doesn't care, she doesn't care. Because Menketa, Mama Jabi, I feel like Loko Ate is untouchable. Because if Sidi Njai can say all what Sidi have said, Mama Jabi can also say whatever she wants. And if Sidi is protected, Mama also will be protected. Because Mama and Sidi are all in NPP. Mama and Sidi, because it all baby Masakunda Lekono. Mama and Sidi all have the backing of the president. Mama and Sidi all have the backing of Sidi Mukhtar Toure. Mama and Sidi Njai all have the backing of the Gambia Police Force, the Gambia Security Force. They are untouchable. They are above the law of the land. You'll be able to mold Milialongo. Ibukama, it will be Luae Santole. Ibukama, it will be Luae Santole. So that is how Sidi Mukhtar Toure, this is how Gambia Police Force, albe banko sambakang nyameng, albe luantaya balundikang banko kan nyameng, albe modol right soul mutakang albe tinyala, lolung albe mol mutal albe sorona, lolung albe mol mutal albe sambakiti bunkono, bar mol melialongo, atoli ha mirako wolu, be president barole fasa kang, be president barole quoto, atol kaji ko president baro fasa omuko Gambia Police Force la balundi. Ka president baro fasa momo ya long kabe president baro fasa kang atol nyanda wo bulala atol manyanda wo mala. But Mama Jabi fintita ay UDP beneng ay Gambia beneng, no response, no nothing from the Gambia Police Force. But dinding killing eko ay president baro leneng ya samba kiti wala ya charge banko demo eko ay president baro leneng al ya muta al ya samba kiti dulato ya charge ya sentence. Because I President Barole. I President Barole Baman. But Mama Jabi, I UDP Beneng. I Gambia Beneng. From the Bimen Kontilijelu, Gambia Police Force did not call Mama Jabi for cautioning. Mama Jabi Fintita. Ako. Kuko me kiti dula to kiti o man tay follow. Mama Jabi make a decision about that. Mama Jabi ya from put as a judge. Did our law really allow that fontola kiti mo sontola laba? Fontola banko lua sontola laba. The law of this country fast sontola laba. Kuko me kiti bunkono. Mama Jabi feeling tita. I judge me no ko kola. My people. My fellow Gambian people. So you see how reckless, you see how the Gambia Police Force is neglecting some of these national issues. Allahu Akbar. Some of these national security issues, the Gambia Police Force are neglecting it. So Mama Jabi is untouchable. So Mama Jabi can say all what Mama Jabi wants. But nothing is going to happen to Mama Jabi. Mama Jabi is just going to be here. And because of Gambia Police Force negligence, many of these kind of rhetorics between the what. And that takes us to Ayen Samba Jumalaya, Ayen Samba Saihou Mballow. Ayen Samba Muntolto Saihou Mballow. But before we reach Saihou Mballow, now Gambia security sector, Gambia security force, Mbading Gambian Kolu. But before we reach at Saihou Mballow, Gambian Kolu, do you really understand what is happening in this country? Saihou Mballow of all, national political advisor of the president, Alota foreigner Nyato, Luntaon Nyato, ako President Barrow mu fuloleti. Ako the vice president mu fuloleti. Ako the secretary of cabinet mu fuloleti. Ako the secretary general mu fuloleti. Ako the director of SIS mu fuloleti. Okay, so Molka Mem Conti, 𝒂𝒄 Mballow can stand before foreigners Kafoye ko albe minister la nyim banko kanjang because nyim banko kanjang alek tribe nyim banko be wolle bulu. One of the rhetoric me alonko is a big national security threat. So there will be security threats. Because now the Gambia police force doesn't care. Andum, wallahi summa wallahi, Gambia police force, if you people did not take the right action, you know what's going to happen? The citizens are going to take the action. They are going to take the bull by their own, by the hands. Gambia demul wallahi summa wallahi, ning alman law, alladoku almaki, Gambia demul are going to do their job, and this is why. The outlaw, outlaw. That is the main reasons why I think that Jabam Boysol Nyapita the outlaw Boysol come. Well, I think that Jabam Boysol Nyapita outlaw Boysol come because this outlaw thing has been going on for many times. The police nyanta mental a market. The citizens. Banku dunguluye, this is not a phone. That was why they attacked them. And not only that, these gamblers, in James Gambula Melialonko, Ekana Musolu, Nimusolo Kata Marcel de Somanda, Nimusolo Kata Marcel de Somanda, Yetento Londi Dulaldo. And one of the surprising things moment Wolam Yintiko were outlaw Galu, Ekela Fonko Londi Damento. Brikama box bar because sera kunankolu kabri sera kunankolu aje ko nyulben na musol la tinyaka ibe banku dul tinyaka enyapite kan because the police did not do the rightful thing. And we know some of the people Melialonko they are in the security, they are securities. I will not say the unit. Melialonko wolla ke wolla laishino ke mako laishinoldo for them to operate. But what happened? Alatina sera kunankol nyapite kan ye bay say buke nyatli sera kundala say ye nyatli muntol la West Coast Birkama. And right now the level is going on because eka musol melta eka nyabi musol melkan carton 15 wala katare bul ko carton 15 wala carton 15 e buka bok fen fo ko katare bulde carton 15 ko lundi ka gele gele fande sungru ne wol ni boy solla tiketol ka tare bulu e ka tallo no silol kan ninna bama nyolu nim banu musol kata marsawoto e kalo silol kan e ka tiketol dileke dundi lawo ilawo dulato polisol nyabela. The police are seeing them e ka na molta e ke rapino e ka na mol rapino daylight robbery e ka na molta e ke rapino. The police are seeing them e nyabela. Police did not take any decision, and the citizens can take decision at any moment because the police are failing to do their job. We have to speak the truth. We want to remain peaceful. We want to remain peaceful. We want to do everything. But the Gambia police force is forcing us. The Gambia police force is dragging us. Because they are failing to do what they need to do. They fail to do their duty. If you fail to do your duty, the citizens will do the need. Because we have to protect our country. Wallahi, we will protect our country to our last. To the lumembe fala, nimbanko ntoli olosoto. We will protect our country to our last breath. Because the Gambia ntoli olosoto. So 𝒂𝒄 Mballow, Mayor Lonkonu Abenu New York, when we were fighting to bring change, he was against President Barrow. Ako President Barrow komachido. 𝒂𝒄 Mballow ako President Barrow komachido. President Barrow komachido. Machido or president. Ajoni machido ko president. Machido ko president. Ah, bilem Saihou Mballow ba lon nako President Barrow fulolete. But when President Barrow we were fighting. Mekeloki ka President Barrow ke President wonti. Ka President Barrow ke mansati. Saihou Mballow ko President Barrow mu jongolete. Ah, jongola mansaya bita ka lo fulolu nyato. Eko hafu moli yoko. Because for me, I can speak about this. My mother is Fula. My mother, Meye Wulu. She's Jallo Jerry. And I keep saying this. My mom is a pure Fula. My uncle is married to, my uncle is a pure Fula and he had a Fula wife at Dongul Bay. Ka Fula Kamol. Well known. Jallo Jerry. But Nintonya nada fight for. Saihou Mballow bile ite balo na ko President Barrow mu fulolete. Bile ite balo na ko President Barrow mu fulolete. Abar kunu okay, kunu sonda ko fulole bar mile keta. Kunu sonda ko fulole. But because Saihou Mballow President Barrow e keta ni nanne ay palaso dila bile sonda ko President Barrow mu fulolete. Ah, oto itaka memfo anko machido ko President Barrow ala machido bon anko machido Saihou Mballow ko machido President Barrow ala machido but Saihou Mballow ko machido President Barrow manka jongoti but itamu jongolete so Saihou Mballow can stand before foreigners. They are not citizens of this country. Because the way our people are in the diaspora, and we have to respect them. We have to respect them. We have to give them whatever we can give them. Because they are human beings like us. Because in other we have to protect them. We have to give them all what they need. But they have no right to involve into our election. And wallahi, the Gambia immigration force, that is where you guys are playing. The Gambia immigration force, that is where you guys are failing to understand. The immigration has nothing to do with these people. Protect our border. Allah border protect. Whoever is coming to our country, Allah document. Whoever need to have a residential permit, let the person apply for the residential permit. Let them pay the residential permit the way they're supposed to pay it. But do you know what is more interesting or what is more important in all what they are doing? Alila video mabo, alila video samba viral, alila sute. Melbo mitundula, they are not Gambians. And we have to recognize them. We have to know all of them. If you see them in our registration, and that was why Kabring ibe registration o kekan. Time o me along kabe registration o kekan Tanje and other places. We were there porque sute. I was there to know them, to know all of them. When the time comes, the videos will be out. The evidence will be out. And we have to make sure the videos go in a video that are viral. They should not involve in our election. So if the immigration, if you want, give them all the documents. But wallahi, summa wallahi, if you give them our document, we will stand and fight for our own right. Wallahi lazim, we will stand and fight for our own right. Nobody will stop us because we are protecting the sovereignty of our country. We are protecting the sovereignty of our country. Bankola sovereignty, we have to guide it. Give them our identification card. Give them our identification card. Give them. Madam, no, I send you a request. Give them our identification card. But wallahi, summa wallahi, if you give them our identification card, we will stand because they got those papers with the wrong process. You kind of with the wrong process. It was not the right way. You are only giving them our national document because you want them to vote for the president. And let me tell you one thing. This is a system, but it cannot continue. What you people fail to understand, the amount of foreigners in this country are scattered. And we know they should also contribute something to our economy. That is why they are paying aliens every year, aliens sojo, because they need to contribute in our economy, because they are making money in our country. That is why the Indians and other countries, they have to get our residential permit, and the residential permits are always different. The residential permits are always different. So it's high time, my fellow Gambians. It's high time, billahi, there is no place like home. 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 Man, they approve it. Malo, I don't know. Malo, they don't tell us the man. No, they approve it. If they go from Gokinya, they never go approve it. So it's high time, Gambian. It's high time. Yes. It's high time.
Okay.
Because our national document, yes, bro. Yeah, you're welcome.
No, okay,
no, okay, so I will follow because I think I show your request. It's all right.
okay.
So it's high time. It's high time we all join hands. Nana Banco protect. And let me tell you something. To protect the country, the #1 duty of the Gambia Police Force is to protect the life and property. The lives and property of the citizens of this country. To protect the life and properties of the citizens of this country. But no, I mean, you know, I mean, get approve la, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I already approve you sign. It has to come to your end. Because Nyimbanko, we own this country. Don't let them Nyimbanko. Alayen tolle ni bo Nyimbanko la. So ning alayen tolle ni bo Nyimbanko la. We have to make sure we give our life to protect the lives and properties of this government, this country. Alayen so Nyimbanko la. Alayen ni bo Nyimbanko la. Each and every one of us is our responsibility to protect the lives and property of this country. Lundaolu, they have all right to come to this country. They have all right to invest in this country. And we will never stop them to invest in this country. Because one thing I believe, we have our own brothers, our own brothers, our own family members. They are in other countries, if they survival. But they should never involve into the election of those countries until and unless your status is regularized. You can regulate your status. Near citizenship through the legal means. We are okay with that. But you don't have citizenship through the legal means. You want to come and vote for us, vote in our country, we will never allow it. Let nobody even think about it. Our country, our life. Allah SM, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Sirifo Inumbara. Thank you for your time, and then thank you for attending me here. Baraka Baki, and then once again, ngela video sol kondo mini alon ko live video nying jibe kan. Me programme nying jibe kan since starting. Yakumas daming, foibe damin to. Jelem the exact point of me alon ko ay mari nyanta katara wolto. Anyway, it's rather unfortunate be balafa warta Gambia la situation obita kan nyami. Bayo niaji be until be tata komi bantalale mantara Gambia kono anu ntarta community kono le mini alon ko na bankola community kono ntaba start la wolto but nenemang like come election ena bankola whoever even foreign minister wala ikete nyaaw nyandi nyaama pour ka meeting o soto in itela community ning in is a meeting o soto no ning like nilum tambotanera banko kan high profile a minister a whoever ni wonata nan inaka meeting o sotole yaajele woka possible le bari malam fo gambianol be ba kala muta kanne bang nyin kol bita kan nyami malam fo gambianol be kala male bang. And you see comme ika fa nyami it's high time ni ataram tonya banko nyinga kanule ni atara tonya lafta banko nyinnale ngambulo kafu nyoma abemu gambianol because nyim min kafoteng nyin kudol be ke kam banko nyin kan abina banko dingo do bije asinan affection samo anda sa kudo wulunol because it's rather unfortunate be mo kliyelo e forenal nyati lingola imanke banko dingoti at all imanke banko dingoti kaloy nyati lingola kafoko alkana silang banko nyin kan president fulolong mimba no kan fulolong nyin aka muna yitandala aka muna yitandi womolla ani mini be meetingola wolonko nalbe kayiti tala nal pareta pour ka vote ke because I mean isa mira nyawnya ita understand na muna meaning munyinti because comme yana banko kan nyinindi rola mo manjare silankula yena banko kan pribe fenyinin kan banko kan amanjare silankula wo manke keleni sonkat itena tele nyinindi rola Gambia unfortunately Gambia a residential permit shotole you understand a residential permit shotole mi yalon ko simply yeta apply anum komando mineketa ye bondi 3,000 something ka jindinam fo ka jindinam fo 700 and something. I think say okay ngo fanan complain nanu because dalil jumalo wo time muna na ngo complain jang mbe struggle kan kaytol no kan mbe struggle kan ID katol no kan mbe struggle kan tente lansino mi yalon kon ka use nyim banko kan nil lansin kayti kensango nyim paper normal paper ni wala ka yayi ni jiya sinandi you lose so entel buka biometric fenkol soto mbuka biometric card soto so ngaje ko modol bije be fast track ke kan pour ka di wala kaytolu ka ID kato di la kata bantala banko kan wala atina once again janimbe pusla nyin Saturday min kana is a very important day for the Gambia 700 thank you Esa Jawla it's a very important day for the Gambians ninga Gambiano kanun kanyin diamol ministry anditen kanyin kumol mil be fenketen min kumata ninga na banko kanu Saturday mo manyana tulala suo kono nyanta ka fintile kaje ko banko nyimbita kan nyamin asendu nino civil wo kono le asendu nino civil wo kono le ngami fo ngalo baba bakele because ni ya tarete na te ka banko bantala banko dol min ya lonko I manke nyim banko dingoti kalo won nyati lingola alkana sila fenna alta kaytota because ta residential permit ota yesi banko nyin kan peacefully ita andu yalon jang mbatu na ku kilim fay ise Gambia dingo je nyaaw nyandi nyaama Gambia dingo mo sifalo mi yalon ko Gambia dingo hani luas la sere la korda kono si dolon or whatever ite Gambia dingo jela abadi stop la abe tribalism kela kan jang immigration on leke bayndi ike nyinin ka kayto leka kamo fay bari Gambia city sino ning foreigner la haji hani kilinta nyobale ini buka nyo sabab
no go in fact molke mabo ikajela ye bor ye dula ko da mo ye mabu immigration on because you want to protect them
but ngana ngana yenne
people mali alon ko molke mabo I mean mo sidol leke mabo le dulal to melan ko Gambia no lem because kayla ko lunta on lem nyildi na mol fana men nyilo dulatale
lafta pus la dulal to yalon ambe kuma important dim balle fo kanten andum ning Gambia non malom mine be kering nyanta ka nyo hakilo bulandile nga join na mbulo di nyola nga nyomuta komi kaje ko Gambia nak mecha han kam fenda mi yalon ka bukake any other country munit be fintita Africa lembang dawodan ni mobe yalon ni mbukake banku kan 2004 I can remember kamini nyanyim football nyo sabol soto nte min felanti wallahi ning ala nin kilate mo dun na bun kono le mi yalon ko pour ka protect pour mol kana mol ko abijande kari bijande because ka ko dal chodi lebe damin ten you know ngoy ko wosay to junale ning ala nin kilate so Gambia no yewo ngani senia sotole ni Gambia no ka Gambia no citizen fulo comme intenitere yentara dulato nim mobe nyo sabola mi yalon ko you know like fenkolon foreigner lang amanka nyimbanko dingot you understand yena nan ya fasa wala ya fonye ko no nyimbulay tala hajule fanan esam kana wasifa ka adunta jana bota jana tan wasifal mbe kuma kilindo fole Mali I can remember 2013 ntata Mali kurango fatam area nyinna so lafta filla instant you understand so ngam modo nyininka bari kabrin yaaje commune nakango man senia bake ngamina fo fata fi ya bala fa fo be dunnila because mo man tiahani banku di yala ta fay be ka banko ka nyaado nyama ko be nyinin kala yen yala ne ye kuma le ye kam fato diamo fo nyami yalon ka man diyan andu ngalon Gambia jang mote ta dula kan ka forena pour ya mo nyinin ka kan I know I kuma fo mi yalon ka man be ya abuka soto no nyim banko so coming to the topic big Gambianol be nyanta ke bulo di nyola ni police mela man step ta pour kanyin call stop because this is going around anum ni ajide min be ke kan ni ma jabi min fango e kala diamo fo jante ma jabi man ke nyim banko din ma jabi nata jang nyim saundan kurum fayo ako mori alake wole mama jabi si nyim banko kan you understand abota na kuta janala e fango nyim jahan kollo saundan kurum fayo so number no so ba e be da me so be ku kan continue because mama jabi la ko in the discourse la so mbar no na after you can continue
mama jabi aka nya diam nya ko le mama jabi bar mi
no mama jabi am stay West Coast and you can continue you can continue
okay ntaba ko ngaso
ila baka seblalo abe steering daming biri kama layout lom mama jabi la korda amanke nyeko ko kumapi wo time onu nkata lala korda dolo kono nka tambala jele para le kat ata himala bunda dala mama jabi kanyin diamo min parle ta amanke komi ala suwo kono je just like that lende komi yena you just enter wontende ntele ya foye amanke mo ya fonye mfangole sede ya tala birikama kaba fital layout mama jabi la kordabe wolto ala suwo kono de manduje bari bundato para ni la uniform fingol wala kata sirin ka bunda nyin kanta mba ko nyin mba kacala le kende ke continue ngata
okay mama jabi wala ko min be je ngamra sidi mutatur manta wala mantara ala do ko ntele min ngako yinam but among common expectation of an over Shidla Kuda, but Shidla Kuman surprise because in the National Assembly, IGP me along by President Baramuso, or Malamuso. In camera Nunco, Betilo Tamala, Molten, or Bonco Molten, a oppositional team, a political team. Expectation of guy, but Shidla Kuda, I am bound. Sidu because I'm medal. Sidu mutar nyaje sidu tariata ni ko mona ne ka te anya fila moka
modo ila volume malam fo mobile fula be la fanko pile kambang volume ka ton ne
na volume ka kuntu la fu
yeah malo make malo ila funo ni ibena kiri ila funo fa na bakele but maybe okay you can continue
ega moyle
yeah
I think the presidential advisor nda mala muna madala problem moti no nda mala wa nyulo ni nyati lin carte fayo like e ka mol jus bonni nyoka mo mele ka fulol company ka fulol suku suku ndi mala kan sakatu lundawol men yalan ko muna ka kel interest kany lundawol muta ki hanyi ndi ka pare ka sembo di la ka fit di la ni nga nyati lin carte fayo wato you know muna ka kel interest ji so
no ila interest moment is matter of preparing you know
register la bronca bodo stado sita kadu bul ka carte o fayo wala mula interest o di jene na ta na
yalo ni ka fo molio ko president Barrow last election I win ako 50 plus wallahi summa wallahi that is one of the thing me ya lonko I mean I believe ko president Barrow man carte o win am ala carte o man Senegal because let me tell you something. You cannot win the election, the opposition with such margin. And now you are struggling to register other people again. When you already believe you have that kind of margin. Well,
or sign on for that large amount because
the 90,000, 900,000 people for coming to Gambia vote number. Among Soto. It's not true.
Staman ser jamal le fon pindita wala birin narana council
on Saturday mol mel yalongo Saturday e kadu wurla Facebook olto e kadu wurla WhatsApp group ol kono that is why it's important Facebook Saturday be finti Gambia fondita al finti na banko protect is the day of protecting the sovereignty of our country.
Last election minkera should be a lesson to all.
We will be lost.
Seru nyulia manya minke be alone carte fay mo ka sunya carte fay lungala nyul ka manya minke ten ninga nyati na carte fay la wato min na nyul ka bu inimbu lunta ka pare bulo duna nyobulo wato ka lunta hanyandi ka je ko lunta e kana sila banko dingol la pour ye dabula na carte fay e kata ro manya da mala ito se tama se tama le findi ko nyul man 2021 election of win the election of win stadium o data inauguration or stadium o kension lo nara mun dara carte fo area council nga beliba ita ko fongolo win ita ko president election of win mole lipa area council one of the biggest area council KMC BSC ni nara council le yeli pa bela ita election di mala win so ndabe min fola yudi bin kole wala mun yindi ko carte mo ka sunan carte fa lumala si president advisor Sheikh Mballow la indiamo ya kuma sele de ya kuma sele and they will do their mass registration or mass foreign registration ba kuma sele Sheikh be nyum fola immigration on min be siro jon do mun la
no yalo mengera yembito woni announce le they announced this special meeting the Gambia Immigration Forces will ning the Fula community, the Guineans Fula community milba nyim banko kanjang ning immigration will be benale pour they are going to teach them ebe karandila okay that's what they said but saying Saihou Mballow NPP Saihou Mballow NPP lem and the political advisor of the president webe diamu kanja ko Gambia la president mu fudoleti ako vice president mu fuloleti ako secretary general mu fuloleti secretary of cabinet mu fuloleti ako SAS mu fuloleti so what is the motive behind that but anyway that's it you're welcome
alnimbara sirfo ko nyaadi
mbala bangañi sonko dindi jamba like coming etaka meeting woni koma dalilo min yalo almalon komanto comme ila kado ko min kala yakele nim pour ka ila residential permito tala ka reduce ka 3000 something kana 750 yo do ko ke min say meeting jumale be nyil tema mbadi continue minani kaja fo
𝒕𝒉𝒊𝒏 barni o konto na mbal be konto na everybody just spend me along, Gambia ko lente be holiday la size and so I have a lot of time. But Allah. um, for that being the case, Mbemem Fulale Wolenko SM Sirifo Albe effort men na UDPA, it is clear. And Mbemem Fulale ko we are not in the ground. You people are doing the physical work there. Memutro Wolenko Maninko ko Suosi Borinyanya Faisa Lapa. Amandia Kela Banko Bond, it's one of the most difficult thing, but Sirifo ite meta nyin kono la albelem chew sin ya jamala wato kana fo bi so maninkol ko nin fewule ye malo nin fewule ye bafa ni fewule ye for sisila and if I could remember Sirifo Musa Dramela compound auto you people itele fa be ko information o di kamola the past election kaje ko voting be cake be carte be voters card diola for something like that all the carte file nika Musa Dramela suoko
kabiru lumina ulungu omutata ulungu mina karto manyana file banko kan kabiru ulungu lumina
so
voters registration omuta musala ko da kon kabiru
yeah
ulungu karto manyana file banko kan
so the problem is wolenko.
No, that is what they did. You are the total vote. Nyaja URR the total vote I increased that because you see file like URR, especially this remote village shoulder.
Exactly.
La population of my mensi, Sato from la population of my mensi, Sato in the border rolling. But no, we know the reason why we can.
You did feel a cultural belar world angul. Lumina UDP hakilo to nyula kodo no lumina musatra registration lal muta musatra mela korda kono UDP na capital as law kaw karto manyana file banko kan
so Sirifo the only thing that
registration
the people here dolmen fanambe diaspora and people are planning. We are planning kaje ko ya jamela jamano membika keno this year wala be kela UDP namina a structure si falon di kaje ko ndol diaspora jang molmen yalon ko kaito bebul ibe si kuren jang December election we will be on the ground molmen yalon ko sina because that is going to be an influence kaje ko na carte ol ka kanda mo be yalon no ka kele mol kana but comme nyina be programme ka nyame maybe ite sir fo si domandi lonno je ko singate ate maralin kol do lale diaspora la account tol do me alon ko bol bebe programme o le kon so membe o nyaay that is the point kaje ko we are trying nte dimfula la soto jam me alon ko be doarim baake but I don't care, I'm coming home na korna be je I'm coming home kaje ko mfanan simenke no ngaki. And then more, lot of people, small level Yemen Yalonko, they are willing to do this. And then until we are going to do that, but until Africa Memfale Walenko Sirifo, Allah demonstration on Yal Kata Menna, we know it, Mole wave number Yinjele, and then Abeata Nyaw Nyan 5 year old, until by trial, because I told them do what they cake up. Until Mantra Fen cake up. But until Africa Memfale Walenko Sirifo, Billahi Walai Tele SM. Gambian be jikringa lale. UDP kol be jikringa allale because sirifo nato mamanta dawda al salon ko al yalon al malon molmen be tubab je be jikringa lala ko alata kola ala min kila kola molla jiko batolle because atolle fonnin kewol nyaati je même mtebe advice ndingo ben dilala askenal sisiante bon be advice ndingo ben dilala wala the last 2 days, it is okay and it's good and it's promising. Ale nyomuta UDP dingal ale nyomuta kaje ko diaspora be fa kanyane kela kodo le dundi UDP kun atol men beje because njikita la kaje ko alte UDP jakas o nyomuto nyinga bambang nga kelo ke nyola because nyima sakunda nimma bondije nte si jang nte si jang fo sanji muang ni alamambale fenna alhamdulillah bari na ko dal wegge mfama beje oto nde mambo sirfo wala nante nga fonna muso kay ko next year Okay, Mohanna Ramune Karankandi will feel bullet and I'm going back to my home. Nkata suok and I have to try and play my quota. So Kamala demonstration on people come out, yal makoi, Dolmen Fanambejan, the wave account, si menkeno, we will try, and the mol dan la diaspora. Momo ya longko, isi mako no wave no manya sirfa. I don't know if you can again say it several times. Prumol kajela page all don't fanam ba sialal. Because we are not that much relevant kaje ko ka wave ning ka kenna Facebook because we have no view. I'm a sisla nyolemu, wali jinio nyol, people like you, Al-Sakeje, then we will keep on sharing it.
Inshallah.
So,
No, we will do that. Thank you very much, Yaksi. Abaraka bake.
Adam go ongola kumada na nina diaspora ko no mo bela holiday tenda na 2026 December salon do kan tak data nga nga pero kan kar hani man kata no bar we try to be with our families dole ke pulling agents hey nya na kate ke so protect imol boy ni 900,000 vote na exist ila ñu carte fa ka suñu carte lu ngale carte fa lu ngale 900,000 vote na exist kon ya attention ngala to nyata ko
Among sort of 900,000 votes.
Ama reflect on the council. Ama reflect any of these election mini alko beta bital. Abrin council election or May election ama reflect anywhere. Ite carte fa ite president ya winita stadium moto mol be seta moment stadium moto. President min data je fongo ya lon ko nyin kunta yala be nyin ko kono yesilo moto say. So membe nyin ko do boy. UDP need to be very vigilant this time. You more vote will protect.
From the Mantara Jang, Senegal National Assembly, inside National Assembly, a member of National Assembly MP, a lot of the Atabe Dami Mafongola. Because Kabri and voters start calling him from Como, Atabe Dami Mafongola, La Sateto, Gambia voters start all the more bulle, ye cartel file, ye Kuja Malkele. Who for the National Assembly?
Yeah.
For the Senegal National Assembly, very dunia kono
and it's very important because nyindula nying nyanda nyindula yiri ekola yalong last election no nal haklo bakan NPP la last campaign yo yaki around 4 nyilo ma fon la. The reason behind that wala nyinduko people from Katamas area and we know all that malab kabulo plano kono malab kabulo be kono, but MPP understand na ko molio lonne. That is why now ila focus manke autote because it all dula sotonola now
ni kari la luntol ka ni ka luntol hanin e ka luntol suku ni mol ka mo ko la ni kari la luntol
focus moment sa wala nyintuko ila focus moment wala nyintuko sign ibe menkela wala nyintuko ibe luntawol mel be sirim banko kanjang. So luntawol mel be sirim banko kanjang, that is what now ila concentration on my wallet.
Exactly.
Ibe wol induce la nyame ibe kolo dile la ibe wol mako la nyame kana banko la kayto dila ibe wol sembo wol no nyaadi le banko kanjang pour wolé pare kalo banko demol fe. Gambia jalba ko ate memfo Gambia fulantang amanke Gambiati. Gambia mandikantang amanke Gambiati. Gambia suwantang amanke Gambiati. Gambia jolantang amanke Gambiati. But yalo membe kerim banko kanja wala mnyintuko. Politician nanyim banko kan what the history have shown to us. Na bante bulu. The only thing you can make wala mnyintuko divide and rule tactics. But if you go back to 2016, in divide and rule, in tribal retreats, in see Fatam Fancy Diamol, Yaha Jambe Wole Kenunjang. And that has what caused Wole Pitino Sabu, Wole Fintol Sabu, Wole Natana Tina, for Ale Mako in Nakarte Fayoke, Yaha Jambe Botajang. President Barrow Fanaya understand it. I have Fahamian. Go. Meya lea jembe bondi jang. You understand? I mean, ku kilo wala ba fana bondi jang. But now it will left take care and fitino lela. Because ya man call melke it will be all kika. Mina tinne left ka can fitinola. Listen to me very carefully. Niaje left ka can fitinola because yetinyaro men kenyim banko kan. Ila fengol melbe nyim banko kan. So nim president Morocco abe banko abe nying abe power handler peacefully at a FECO that is not going to favor him. So the only thing Membate Marco maybe is because he is doing it for a purpose, and the purpose is doing it. Who knows? Maybe this might be their intention. I am not saying for sure, but this could be there, because
you know, come back to the more can American ko ñu bita election ya ko de so test to fa la mi ñu chahano man ñu talande
banko kanya nim mo dolle ñu kuma kan fo jam bi internet ko no be bomla.
Correct.
You will see all the media houses,
ni ñu bota politician ko tan ko
all the activists against it, but because Mineketa 𝒂𝒄 Mballow they will not write about it. Mama Jabile Diamota, they will not write about it. But Bibi Lala B, Neatara Nyumkuma Kambo UDP la Bulokono, give the number of attacks.
Yeah.
But Gambians need to understand one thing. Wallahi summa wallahi. Among the common capital UDP ko lebe ko dam mal lebe konka kanyim banko kan. Among the common capital UDP ko dam mal lebe batari nyim banko kan.
Correct.
Banko bele be batare, banko bele ka mano sang, banko bele ka hospital loto, banko bele be bataka ni sama kon.
Angul ko la bo moli. Ko marsho malan jumala mu UDP da malan jumala.
Marsho malan
loptano ma sude jumala UDP di jumala NPP. You know, nakara mol to kukili na foni ndara kara mol de ga UDP ko la le da NPP ko la de
yin hakili ma ya kolon anu mira kolon mo be nyanta kanyin durato calculate because ini mola meeting mune president na fula kusi woto mi yalon ko amanke banko nyin dingoti ini mola meeting mune vice president na fula kusi woto mi manke banko nyin dingoti ini mola meeting even in Gambian wol fongol labe meeting wala ini fula misal fe even the president Barrow no malanko or whoever be mu manding kolti mune wo diamo fongo si wod la Gambian wol nyanta kanyine anu bayo ikadami fo ka fo ko mi be siri nyim banko kan but of course it the mol del fana encourage kan pour woli nanang because I remember residential permit nyimbota 3,500 nyenta jakalindi la de about 3,500 can have for $750. So
okay, put the motivate them. Okay, put the motivate them to come up.
Yellow woman, yellow Almo understand. We made our investigation about that. You see, Mayor Shabu, last election, there were some of them involved in our election, last election. So, and there was a promise. Ko Nalia Cartel fight. These are some of the opportunities Melia Lonko at Besota. We have to understand there were promises before election. APRC, any NPP alliance, there were promises. And some of these promises were fulfilled. But you need to understand also, there were promises Melia Lonko, they could not fulfill them. And this is why the promises they have made in the past 5 years, it may fulfill. Or promise all sign, the Feroki can call the fulfill. Niaji something. SM, do you know ko MPP la funding kol melalo commander doko for the last 4 years. Sans anything about ye besama doko dulal yolon. Even if they are not going, if you go to Gambia Post Authority, it matter la MPP la boyol melalo, especially la Diamlalibe, all of them they give them a position in the Gambia Post Authority.
Yeah, because they
not only Gambia Post Authority, but if you go to the airport, if you go to other places. Because wal jamal be comfortable, wal jamal be comfortable, wal jamal be they are all stressed. So now the promise between them, between the fuller, you need fullers melialon ke bona jele e manke Gambia fulolti. In promise menke they are feeling. So wal jamal because the organization they have WhatsApp forums, they have organizations here, they are all communicated. So baby men communicate ka wala ñundiko ñun election o men kana ndol manta kardo fayla president Barrow
Because
because
you mean for
promise
your match.
molle market and one of
Correct.
the promise was mbe menkala mbe alliance card nyumba jindila pour alla mol mil kanajang. It's not about melbe sirinja wall those people they already have been documented. It's about ila mol mil ya lonko they are calling them to come because they are calling more to come. Yalong, I mean, you know, this discussion we have to do it. We cannot run away from this discussion.
Not at all.
We cannot run away from this. We
No,
must discuss about this. Because this is
Karteo ka win jelo so nimi e pam borin dala wala mo nyindi ko chero min keta last election wala be repeat la again
The same
because
thing.
nimi karto win opposition da malam gelam so mol ka min mulu malay ka min be dan dala
bro Lamin,
ninta registration o
maybe you can come after and just continue so could la mafo and then SM bitara jando mandi.
Yeah.
Yo, ala baraka ngal be konton.
Okay, man ne bula barno.
Yeah, so kuda banana jantela kilimina sio okay fasila
Yeah, bro Lamin, bismillah.
Yo, ngal be konton. Ala baraka bake. Kachabe diaring. Foni kuyade. Foni kuya fo balafa. Wari torobe nkan wato minna. Nsin na ferol ke bari futu nsin min fana ngolo nyende ko ngamru nganna semman nganna karafo be murunde Allah ta'ala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala atalomo man soti min ka tonya fasa min ka kol bondi nyoto jonsi koronto para ala kum fa kun ataka tonya sabatindi le wandene ko asimeo me ko meta tonya la kalabang nimbangun ndemeta fulale andu ni kande vindicate le wato beto meta fula nko nyim banku be jam fale kono ni ko nyim banku be jam fale kono be gambe deŋol le ma gambe deŋol be jam fa kono nga ko beleke kairoto nga ngane ne banku nga kairo ko be ka be sim falta ka kairo ko balunde nyim banku ka bar ni modol fala be nyim banku ka meli man kairo ngane nyim banku bari wolu pe kunkoro da manne e mankea how you and me and others feel ntol be mumbatala kono tel mankea and well, that's the difference. And ni na fisamanta fa be janna bari tumo menna ala ko nte am fisamanta wala mo mi lan ko e ala nyasilan soto ala nyasilan fa min dolan ka tonya fasa ila banko there is no place like home ila banko mo ila banko ti ay mim fo nyen kambe dul be sulal minna mbe ngala be sulal no tonyal la itel be bi be kol men be luwala tinyaka luwati nyami non ko be jawyaren ko amma nyonsi fa man soto man soto in history par ni na hajibe fanan man den ko de signino fo e sinete to fanan fo ngamera president Barrow be nyim blemo be tala
Yeah.
atele fan fo le nyim ko stat at on that in Africa post in South Africa cabinet revolution okata 2016 mamera ko benyi sifal mo la gambe bankoka because mo neketa nga mimba no njang wala nyin tribalism ko li kumas nyim bankonka ka nyati li mandin ko la wala ka nyati li siol la ka kuma balfo using public media and also using state apparatus miyanko it goes against the law of this land ye loi tinya ye la power abuse ye la position abuse then femman kije femman of course kol ketale in later on yani gambe dun ngana mbenga juso fule ngata kilenti ngaje ko nyinga nimman ko nyindan nyin ko la nyimbita kan nyame atela banna par mi dañum falal wala tan nante katla fulam nka koto ke dol fanje wallahi be kulul ko non ka funde sane almala tunje bare wol be mun kono ni wol fala lo be min kono e be sabar la le tenku alinga ke kilente meta fala gambe demulu e keta si wositi alimbe nga ke kilente because nga fole ko mi election fana abinakan wallahi albe kuma sifal mo la jang abal sokla mo fo meto fala na programme ko nko billahi alman fem moy fo han nyim fam foto te ñi mu demande ngati yibi almina ko mo le fan la mo la ñim bankon kam mim bal they will be a shock of it because people are accepting it.
Because niaji be president of Sita Lundo, I think it's Jara Soma. Mandinka satil min be bola na malo minto fo minto yalo nim pressa mo fango yo diam sifa fo
Mbola foke
ba no kan o be mun balla fola
but mbola fokan ko nyim be man ngol ko sinyi no fanyo so wana ko baro will take he will be blamed for all this because yalo nyatum ko ya ni nyatum ko ni yalo ko definitely ila nyatum ko ya a jereta iye kaje ko nyim banku be sura nyatum ko ya sifa minna ite kali bayi alquran wal mote blo lay kalita e ko wito mo bola moto e be luwale kantala ha sai min be kering bari ngolo adi e kanyin ko be kero kola ena fo be mol preach like about tribalism alin kana tribalism wala alin kana kuma fon jang alin kana mol ne alin kana mol fen ite adu safa ko alin nga kairo tabatinde nyim bankun kan bari luwolo atal be kuma le fokan luwolo be kuma le kek albe kulle kek nyim bankun kan min be kairo nakar kanyim bankun kan but you do all these things molli basiri molli munyata molli basira kan ali muru nan ko te you want to try to preach peace you want to preach ko lafta kairo la nyim bankun kan ba ite be min fokan adi be min ke ko man ke carrot badum ali nga ke kilenti Allah na man fem moy follow this collection ni election min bakar na because ko lekka dañu bankun kan ti ñaar ba lekka dañu bankun kan e be ñu wuru min be men be ke kante e man dara ke ka bankoy de e kun kolo kanando e bole koto aussi keno nyaaw nyama they can only do that in a fragmented, disjointed and disorganized people. If they succeed in the mal kuyandi nyeng kuyandi ngatula nyola be sonkala about cool they are not even bread and butter issues.
Yeah.
Ndol nga distract itel bela cool kekan and nyimbe mo carte fay suñalete nyim ku kany min be mo carte fay suñal
senten carte suña ko la because ndata imagine nola a foreign country la mol most of the time wol ni la comme ni la high profile killing nata jam minister ni wala be meeting o kala bari okay hani say fango ni meeting o ke fango problem ti bari mune ñin biya mol nati nanje alkana silang kana silang mun
baro follow fono MPP so mbanyu mimbe foka yaje inkoje kumastale baro ya follow ko 75% of the votes abo sotlana sai already at yo fengila sai they are trying to work on modalities how to put that through yaden ku jamfa balle fan bakan jamfa balle bekere alama ale mfana mako this time wallahi banko sofata nyim banku yelo la bonda nyim banku kan dol tata president dol niyo bota nyim banku kan kanyim banku falling niaje hanbe be min to barobe kul min ke kan desan bi wolbe damin desan Allahu akbar baro billahi wallahi wala nan ko alinga tenkun alingum bor almanyum podum bula alia cross kul be nyim banku kan kumo do sudara dala manke fotati ndo hanyino dol fala baral tenkun wallahi fonden ko al tenkun ngani bankun suute ngala mun be nyum bankun ka ngake kilent ngabo nyum parti partola ku be nyaato ning mo long the sun we are doomed ana baraka.
Thank you so much brother Lamin Conte nga understand bayo muftale ngala be fenna ligenti kam bar comme kacala pointo be dami hani say wolam Saihou Mballow la nyin diamoti and then Gambia funding kel fana be nyom mutano la nyami ko nyin kono mbe mbulo di no la nyami ko nyin kono because ali nyin diamul min beje yeb hadama di ngoje ala sio ala religiono niewol ma rek ika wol dundi ñokono le so fen dimbo ku sifal na fere nan ndamal tema bo mu hakil tutalti bani ñil bi be ñine use kan be ñin diamul le use kan bi ka try ka make so ka je ko ibe election o ñin iba win na ñami because ñimu jakal ku balti de Sidi Njay la diamu ala cika bang aliani ñin diamu ko taki ñola Sidi Njay ko UDP mol le soto UDP mol le soto mini alon ko kata satel to ay satel tombon ay siol tombon katay no kanke silandi fo UDP o ke nyimbanko kanne bam hani bari akadiamu jumale fo mole wo dulanto wolonko ibe fen nin kuoto alkana silam fenna ibe femfending UDP be femfending fo alkana silam fendan tella bal garanti la nyim banko kan ko albe carte fayla albe dunna carte fayo konole tanatal sotola bari min mu toñade fa senata alkawo diamulal femfendinje asiri njaylem bang amama jadi because womo fulolu sidi njay ning Saihou Mballow wala molti min yalon ko mo safono banko dingol ledi bari wala banko diya wolte mo ñaato jang wolte Lamin Konte ñaato wolte nte ñaato wolte atel jiber lal dodon di ñaato comme yim banko fenne be keno la jang ila ñin wongo wala ila ñin diamo fenne be kela jang mi yalon ko gambianol because last carte fayo min tambita ye mol terendi back but this year ni yalon ko preparation min be ke kan ni yalon ko tonya mimbe molbe plan sol mil dara kan kaje ko banko ni no matter what because molte tarla banko kan malla fi hadama dingo minna ay ken na nyaton ko ay wandi banko dingol ta ay wandi banko dingol na fena ay silodi ay opportunity di wandi banko dingol la kaje ko ye carte fayate nyim banko kan it's not going to happen. Wote kenola ifangol yalo ne because ni ajibe mbenyin discussionol min bela teng mbenyin katol min be kante ndel ben katol dangol kelale especially funding kel min yalon ko mbe underground from now on mba katala mbe mbulo di la nyola nyamin kaje ko banko ni no matter what akita nyaawo nyande nyama i manke nyim banko dingoti ite carte fay no la jam i manke nyim banko dingoti ite kayto sono la jam sakoy sa carte fay from now on kata mbe kato dango kelale mbe mbulol di la nyola nyami mbe nyomuta la nyami because ndellen mbadi ngolt ndellen kuke nyolti ndellen ta nyoti mol ka ko dol jeteng yenyi mbayo min jeteng ndenate 609 olent malon fali yalo nyim molti mi yalon ko close telephone tambita close ola you understand woto banku de ya be nyami momonding ila doko inyanta ka kele ka kafu nyokan ñini be ñin diamo min be fo kanteng ate fem falin no la kaje ko Gambia dingol ye fero be kata ye kato be kata kaje ko banku dingo min manke banku dingo de ikana carte fay ñin carte fay na la min kanana police be act la or else banku dingol be fero kala la akete nyaaw ñandi ñama because among happen any banko kam fulol am Senegalais anim banku dolu alkejele ka carte fay ñim banko kan Gambia no nak ala tentu itel mum mollati min yalon ko mo dahari mbal ngoy buka la fi batala fango ku kono hani be wandi banko kam bari ila banko fango kan alkajere mol kila ballot box sol londi jam ika carte fay ñim banko kanja al nenete Gambia din kilim mutala wallahi no annum hani wo banku do Senegalais lo mbang Guinean politicien nembang nalla mol bijang alte fero kala abarakatalla adarajatalla adnendia talla false Gambia din kilim convince no mi yalonko abe carte fayla atella mo mi yalonko Allah taka carte di wala nyim banko kan wotoyala it's not possible ata kenola because Gambia no hadama din sifalti ni aje fango nyin jutum na ya bebe Gambia nol kan ni aje bi Saihou Mballow be domoro kala be juice minna kono be fala tep kallo Gambia be nyatili ngola ka banko dingol bantala banku do dingol take sinni mitingola mitingo mi yalonko italon na minem mitingo nyim fango daliloti italon na ko mitingo nyim because sulat ni atade comme sulata num fennela pour que alliance o taleka yes tonya momonding hani tada bitikoto nim fengo da ko yata ka fula la tala but ni wo talaro nyim wo ketala komanto jumale wo facilitate jumale wo nyaton ko jumale bo kelo ke kanu wolon ko Mariama Diallo mi yalon ka be Teranga FM wala bo kato be ke kam so na atara keta mantar ka na fena jamfo ba na ataro be keta so say atal de mum mitil la organize la ko tenke no problem say ne meeting organize batay hadama di yalo okay but say ni meeting organize ta foka pare mune be president o dabulandi la woto mune be alkana silan dabulandi la woto mune be NIL la director dabulandi kayita ndalla ko nyaton ko femfending mini yalon ko isatel difen nole isal bak nole hanal nyapita Gambia dingol kan hanal ye kayto soto mote haji la kan nyapal kan because ay mol mili konti na high profile wala na head of banko la nyaton kolti akol le yitande comme wol bemu atel ni wol bemu sikilinet ini bemu sikilinte nyaadi forward ini be ke sikilinte wala bat nay carte faye mandinko ni tata Mali fay be carte fay la je mandinko ni tata Guinée Conakry fay be carte fay la je la ba surwa mi yalon ko Gambia surwalom fo ni tata Sénégal ibe opportunity sorolal pour ka carte fay je ba because wo bankol fon la kayto manke comme akanale fala ay futa anyanta ka futa dami andu min ko mayata ja wolon ko ibe Gambia dimol pous ka nyami alkana mira ko dunia kono mol kaloy la banku diya e nyami e kalo ko do re nyami ko Gambia no this time e mantra parerin pour kaloy bari ku killing anin sartikan nim police yela lodulata kaje ko ye Gambia dingolu e kanatina mi yalon ko wallam city sinolti e kanatina min yalon ko wallam banko nyin dingoti ye act e fonwe aka kule nati banko kan aka tinyar balle nati ngaji la South Africa min be ke kanji andu wol manke carte fay koti wom minati banko dingol le jeki ta iko nyin min be nata na banko kan jang walla benna kodo be samba kan walla benna bitikol be occupy kan walla be kukar ke kan walla be ninke kan fanyina man soto ba South Africa wo manke carte fay kuti de wo manke komi wol bo la nyaton ko le tombon kan wala dina nyine be minke kan imalon nyine be mun kos kan imalon ibe min pus kan ten Gambia dingol kan imalon ibaji la ko mo ini mo ka kankinim fango fo ina be nyapelo nyokam because banku di yawo banku di ya doronnet banku di yawo banku di ya
because nyaje South Africa, if you see South Africa they are fighting is because they know the economy of the country.
Bari muna na nyinna natalo mamba jang
ah
ibari ni ngoni muna na natalo wallante ya jannem
no more that so quand même faut dire wala minti ko South Africa, you see South Africa niaje South Africa they are fighting. They are not fighting because they are involved into their election. No. If a fight the economy of the country, ila fanko. That is why Bankol Kela they protect ila Bankola sovereignty. The sovereignty of the country will Bankola life. Like the life itala neo adama dungola neo banko fanna neo mu ala banko dingol leti. So ning moli na bankola kaito so without going through the right process the manta takan silo me ya lonko it has created an economy for the country. Aka menga wolum nyintiko mo bele kana banko kan aka menga wolum nyintiko the crime rate of the country aka wara menka sabu wolum nyintiko menga ka wolum nyintiko for aka menka wolum nyintiko banko la population o nyimbo control aka ka menka wolum nyintiko luntangol mel ya lonko o mol mel ya lonko be banko dolu kan ibo banko lu mel kan e fitno lekeje e crime show lekeje. So a crime show milko banko ka ikaboru banko lele yenanyim banko kanye yedadu no election kono yeke fasar lalti masakunda e sembo dila yetara banko kanjam ibenna banko la economy tinyala. So nkafoko banko be kolyari no banko mantara kolyari in realistically but because menkada wolum nyintiko banko la fanko be molle bul mel yalon ke manke banko dingolti ika banko la na fulo soto ika na fulo soto banko dingol la on ha fulo boka sabadi banko kanja because niye jama jibe ibe kolol mel be soto kanja they are not doing any development in a mental development ki kan I mean na banko kan in reality ika memmen be soto aka finti banko kan you let me give you the best example of this. Niye Jamal Cross ibe kodido cool ika ibe kodido cool nyaadi ne ka fole ko local money transfer. Local money transfer me ba ke kan akana banko la economy ni aka kasara. That is why this local money transfer is illegal. But ibani lako niajibe many of the people mele alongo they are into this local money transfer they are foreigners. Lunto na muti eka fanko bondi jan eka findi di banko kan atara banko buka kalamuta. Banko la kalamuto wala nyinti ko comme abe ko for example yemani bodo keme sang yemani bodo keme landi la bunkon bari la nyimani bodo kemo ay baaje la ko man bodo keme lulo be ka fintile ite buka man bodo tal lulo be ka finti bari membe sto kono sto tioni abuka kalamuta. So ni waka ke wala nyindi ko e baaje la ko sang anu man bodo kemo nyin ite ya haymale ko wala nyanda ka dimbaya balundi dimbaya keme lulu balundi
ni wati nanga
lulo ni me alon ko man bodo kemo nyanda ka balundi karo kono ning man bo talul sunyata woto sa dismin ko wo dimbaya keme lulo ni ibe batala le kadu menketa fanko mano membe laari yeje wo mano ni afintitale ayatara e ma kala muta konko akana wo dundi banko ka. That is why illegal issue school mem e mam beta ya wala tinani ajibe You can go the inflow and the outflow. If the country is not realizing the outflow, because the outflow, I can make a whole into go. A wala kan na banko la fanko bamban wala nyindu ko kayo ko kamanol mel do ku jang nka do ko mel ki jang nka phone mel generate from our country nke bondi jang but nke bonda ning banking line nala ikatani wala international
Sonko hakado Sonko ngabe ndi canal bla signing we lafta kachadole kele TikTok later on, but yeah, I good great conversation, keep it up.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, so men kada wala tina so banko la fanko be tinyala. So luntang o banko kang is not a problem, and I have to say this, but luntang o banko kang luntang la activity in banko kang fenne me alonga kumata baki, because ni luntang ta da fo afrati da banko kang luntang ta da fo la bon banko la fanko mario me alonga wala marata fanko nyinta ka tanka ka banko la fanko tanka wol fongol nan la luntang le ko al si jang al kana sila même dia dal saki banko kanjanne wolunta ko fanatile wolunta ko dum illegal tinsol lito wol illegal tinsol nyul wala ka banko la economy boyndi andum lunta o manyana ka daken na carte fayo kono. So to go back to that, because so far akuta
yeah
mais même pour la banque dum le wala nyindi ko
you know
on Saturday
yalong ngani fole mba repeat la ko tenke yalo gambianol aliyam intel jere dot altaje len tele be luntango fenke luntango jana krip annene buka moyen dala na manke election watot so isalon dalila isalon ko gambia ja luntango kaste janne akatarano janne comfortably without any problem inenete gambia dim fula jere ye dan luntango la jang ko because of luntango lo andu o kake banko dol kan nimmi mantama wala imantani afrika bankol kan italon ika banku dingo jeje aseni banko la police o bole jang nie fonena sama police imam bolo wala ike fonle nene ike fonle batani. This is the hard fact. So ni bimbe diamla nyunko la atel momonding mi yalon ko itemon kany banko dingoti nyini ka femfendim falye wallahi ikal nene la andum ibe fenne itandikal la min yalon ko asembetela mi yalon ka asembetentel banko dingol la andu ika fenne fanam falye min yalon ko ibal puskan kula kono albo nyaani banko kan asinake nyaala mi yalon ko isela bagasol do tuno janne de mba senendi la be senela de set diamo nyimbe senela ibo nyaani banko kan askeno ni la bagasol betita ibo nyaani banko kan askeno ibe firik farak fintila ka bori kata because na carte fayo nak nte sonno la nim banko mi hadama dingol min yalongo e mawulu nyim banko kay manke nyim banko dingote nte sonna woliye dabula nun na carte fayo to fo ye tiñaari kembulu carte fayo nyin kono walla ye ku kembulu carte fayo nyin kono mi yalongo ntel banko dingol fam man lafi walla ye mo tomboñe walla ye dum ku kono mi yalongo ntel banko dingol fam man pari pour itel ye dum wokono so pour ila tanya ni la takata ya kanana jang ali yalo ne gambia wallahi gambia lunta wal yalo ne ko gambia jang bankulon ikatara suwo kono jalluwa solale ila kontongo ila simango ikamarala ibuka ndawalo bondije ikatara suwo kono jalluwa solale ila muso kono ya muta tingo ya muta yaje korda mol be na joini kan ikatara nyim banko kan ne luwa sola korda kono ida kulliola ikamina ko imo korda di ngolti ali banku dol bije isitara kulliola na manka alla banku di nyolti itam mo jala mimbine danku naje we know it because amanka koko kumati nga experience le nga lonne you understand bari nyim banko alfa ngol ya lonne ko hani manka ngoni moy jam mo buka juduno mo la kanna jang alkaaje ko mol ka dunyo ko nyami mol ka pol ke nyami mol ka ko la nyami bari ku kilim be keri wala ko nyin carte fay ko nak momande mo lon tangode wala e kanyim diamul fo nyaaw nyandi nyama bi ni Saihou Mballow lola aka min foten abe kula puska mi yalon ko amana kana nyase soneyata bulo kono le anything happen in case ma fon kata kelalat ma fon kata nyapi mo kande bari police le bi jamini yalon ko be luata la ya tamandal kan ni ma tamandi banku dingol fongol le ba tamandi la mi nyanta ka tamandi nyami baro.
Thank you so much, SM Abarga Bake.
Thank you.
To stay a long time here. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, so, have a good night. I end here. Bye bye for now.
That is SM Jobate. I mean, like I said, we are brothers. We know we are brothers. We always share things together, and then The kachamen it doesn't mean control along mobility, but we feel like it's important. That is why we are here to discuss with you people. Diamolem akoliatele kumudul safo manken nganyuti. But nunko ko futa mame along ka mankenya anyuti or manke tonyati along ko, that is our failure. Umuntola adamadiya la nationality. But our intention is to protect the sovereignty of our country, kana banko tanka, from any other angles. Malayalonko have been bankoning about Torala. That is why we are always here to give our time, to give our leisure time we can spend with our family. Talking, chatting, discussing some of our family issues. But we feel like to talk to you people is very important. The message is not for only the people level, but the message is for people they didn't have the opportunity to listen to us coming by live, but can sharing the program it helps the message to go viral. So this is why it is very important when we are live in Ataje. Niman comment no, you can share. Niman share no, you can react. The message can go viral. Asidano mobe no, because that is what is very important in our discussions here. But in kamem for all sibit lungo men kanateng UDP ila funding Kenya ton ko protest men comment amenka comment pour UDP dungon tamalti. But banko dungol belam UDP take the ownership and UDP take the sponsorship. UDP in call para la ke na vlo depends de ka banko dungol tanka kakafu nyoma pluka na banko la sovereignty nda ka tanka odo momo yalon ko itamare mo banko dungol. Do you really concerned about na banko la kaito ko the sovereignty of our country? Mbe kumandila police joining on Saturday. We are going to have a protest at IEC in Bakau, from the stadium area to the IEC. Momo yalon ko mo banko dungol. You are highly welcome. Come and join us in the morning to evening. Na protest ke natandi masakundala natandi IEC lako. The election coming is not going to be an easy election because we are not going to allow any fraud. We are not going to allow any foreigners to vote in our election. The election is for Gambians. The election is for the citizens of this country. Karefemu pour banko dungla, karefemu pour mollet mele alanko, wolle banko la kaito soro silo me alanko asenada. Momo yalanko kaito soro amanga siloti e manyana kasoro. Ni illegal national identification card me medika banko kampantala. Kula me yalanko alina banko luamanda. Me fintela kana balamba yata katandi wala kairo kono. Odo momo yalanko emali ise fenta no sadindi noje. You can contact us. The wave number is there. It's a wave number in town or Nima wave number in general. You can contact us. If you contact us, we will refer you to the right people. Ebe donation is going to add a lot of things. Abekele sadaqatul jariyalati. Abekele shada risami alonko dandula taala. Yeshakila na fuludun defenda kono alonko kela banko tanka. Momo kafta molma yalla banko tanka ya alamadun tanka fenna me alonko be alamadun toral. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be yurwa kele ila na flow into Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be se marita ay mari makoy. So that is the only thing ba fokanjang diamosiata, but whatever I said, whatever we said is wrong along with that is ndulla personality la wadi, but whatever we say right along with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ma ko rulti ala jendum kan. Odom ba flal ko ala baraka bake see us another time see us another time. Thank you so much. Ala baraka jazakumullahu khairan. Barakallahu fik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.